If you want something that just feels like a southern hug, this would be it.
I'm making smothered chicken over rice. I've tossed the chicken that I have cut into chunks about this size here into about a tablespoon each of onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, and salt and pepper to taste. It's probably not a full tablespoon, but you know, give it a good, all that. I'm gonna get some rice cooking. I cook my rice in chicken broth. Cook it however you want, but if you want my advice, that's how I would do it. In my pan, I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Turn it on a medium heat. I'm gonna let the skillet get a little bit warm, and then we're gonna add in our chicken and let it sear on each side for about 3 to 4 minutes since we're doing smaller pieces. If you're doing a whole chicken breast, do about 5 to 6. Doesn't have to be cooked on the inside. You're gonna smother it later, but it does need to have that good, like caramelized, yummy outsiding. Outside. You know what I mean. And here we go, I'm flipping them over, and this is what I mean by that crispy outside edge. Yum. Once your chicken has that nice crispy outside edge, go ahead and remove it from the pan, but we're gonna use this pan. We don't want a bunch of dishes. Turn the pan down to low heat. I've got about 3 tablespoons of butter. Do you hear Juliet laughing? We're gonna add that to the pan. Once my butter is all melted, I'm gonna add in 1 small diced yellow onion. I love the way butter and onions smell in a pan. Oh, I'm gonna stir it and give it a minute to soften before I add in about 3, maybe 4 cloves of chopped garlic. To me, the amount of garlic is always a suggestion. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my garlic. Once you've got your aromatics all softened, we're gonna add in 2 cups of chicken broth. If you've burned your chicken onto the bottom of the pan, scrape in there and get all that good stuff up. After your chicken broth, we're gonna add in a cup of heavy cream, slowly. That way you can really whisk it in there. It smells so good in here, oh my gosh. To season it, I'm gonna put a teaspoon of dried parsley and thyme, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and pepper. About a 1/2 cup of cheddar, and I'm gonna do about a 1/2 cup of Parmesan as well. After you let this sauce simmer for about 5 minutes, you're gonna add your chicken back in. It's called smothered chicken, so smother your chicken fully in your sauce, turn your heat all the way down to low, and then we're gonna cover it for about 10 to 15 minutes. That way the chicken is all the way done. Nothing scares me or gives me the ick more than uncooked chicken. Do make sure you check on it though and stir it every once in a while. You don't want it to burn to the bottom of the pan.
It looks and smells so good.
All right, some rice. I'm gonna add my chicken with some of the sauce or gravy, whatever you wanna call it. I am gonna add just a little bit more. On the side, I thought it would go really well with broccoli. So I made broccoli. All right, let's see. Cheers.
That's a really good comfort meal.